PaperBoy News here to deliver y'all that daily report. Now Big G-Face, the one that never told, from 5-1 Trouble Gangster Crips, talked about that peace treaty amongst the Crips in Los Angeles. So let's get straight into it. Now Skip Townsend shot a video on his YouTube page where it showed unity amongst the Hoovers, the A-Tray gangsters, and the whole rolling car. And G-Face said he can recall watching Young and Hefe's YouTube page where he basically said the youngsters wasn't for the unity. And he said if all these gang members would just sit down and think for a minute and understand that if all the gangs in Los Angeles got along, then you can go anywhere. And he said even though Los Angeles is big, just the fact that you a gang member limits you to the places where you can and can't go because there's gangs all around Los Angeles and that gang might not get along with your section. And he said if these gang members would just sit back and think for a minute, you know how much gas we wasted to go shopping just because the stores that we wanted to go to, we're beefing with those dudes right next door. Now when it comes to the peace treaty, G-Face said he thought it would never happen because in the back of his mind, he was always wondering what these youngsters from all these gangs in Los Angeles thought about that peace treaty. And are they willing to squash the issues that they got with their ops and push peace? And G-Face said to all those youngsters that still pushing hate on their ops and don't want no peace, he wanted them to understand that the people from their section that's trying to push peace is the same ones they call big homie and the one they look up to. And G-Face kept it real. He said he don't blame the youngsters for not pushing peace because once upon a time when G-Face was their age, he was on the same type of time. And he said if somebody were to come to him at that time and tell him to push peace and unity with his ops, he would have said F my enemies. But he said after banging for so many years and going in and out of the prison system and losing a lot of his loved ones as well as homies from his section due to gang violence, you start realizing that gang banging ain't for anybody. And he said as black people, we need to stick together. Cause he said the blacks in the United States are the only race that stay separated. And he said the problems with the blacks out here is we try to program ourselves to try to be hard. And we need to cut that ish out. Cause he said think about it. If you're trying to be hard 24/7, 7 days out the week, who really gonna F with you? And he said if we as black people are trying to push unity, we need to cut out the stealing and robbing people that live in the same community and look just like us. And he said all these gangs are beefing because we started it. And many years passed and these same dudes that started those beefs are ready to end it. And he said as far as these young drillers from these sections that's still pushing hate and not peace, he said if they bang and survive long enough like they did, they gonna be on the same type level and trying to push peace as well. Now G-Face said gangbanging in Los Angeles would have been much better if there was no more burners. And if anybody has an issue with another man, they can settle their differences by catching fade. Because G-Face said all thanks to gang violence and those gang members having a burner on him, he lost a lot of his close friends as well as family. Now G-Face ended it off by saying the problem with us blacks and these ghetto communities is that we think that we harder than everybody. And he said he doesn't know how they got that, but they stuck with that in their mentality. And that leads us to believing that it's our fault that we're unaliving each other. And G-Face said, I'm here to tell you, it's not our fault and we've been brainwashed. And he said to those blacks that's saying he's lying, learn your history. Now he ended it off by telling all the Crips in Los Angeles that we have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to help out all the kids around the world by showing unity. And he said the only way we can accomplish that is by leaving gangbanging out and putting Trump in office. Now shout outs to G-Face for giving his thoughts on that peace treaty amongst the Crips and the benefits that it has, not only to themselves, but to the black community and the kids that live in that community as well. But y'all like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in that comment section. PaperBoy News stand. Y'all be safe and stay dangerous out there. Count.